Welcome to the Layout and Toolbar tutorial. This is Chaz
and Ashley
with the VGS Dev Team. This tutorial will walk you through the layout of the VGS home screen, as well as the menus and buttons of the toolbar. The home screen layout contains three main frames. The menu toolbar is for selecting options and accessing functions. The buttons toolbar assists in navigating folders and creating and editing information. Let's take a look at the layout and toolbars.
The VGS home screen has three frames: the file catalog frame, the site frame, and the site preview frame. The file catalog contains a database hierarchical structure. The root folders and subsequent folders within the file catalog frame can be selected by clicking on the folder and opened or closed by double-clicking. To unselect a folder, click in the white empty space of the frame.
The site frame displays both subfolders and sites for whatever is selected in the file catalog frame. The three columns in the site frame, from left to right, display the subfolder or site type icon, subfolder or site name, and path. The path shows the location of each subfolder or site within the database hierarchical structure. When a site is selected in the site frame, the site preview frame displays site-specific information, such as site ID, site type, primary locator, and notes from the General tab.
There are two toolbars across the top of the VGS home screen. The top toolbar is the menu toolbar and contains File, Reports, Species Search, Contacts, Setup, and Help options. The two options under File are Database and Exit. Selecting Exit will close VGS, and selecting Database gives you the options of Backup, Restore, or Information. Backup and Restore are further discussed in the Restoring a Database and Database Backup tutorials. Selecting the Information option shows you the location of the database you are referencing, as well as the size of the database. The Reports menu is where data summary reports are generated. For more information on this menu, see the Data Scope and Site Summary tutorials. The Species Search menu allows you to look up plant species and can be searched by Latin, code, common name, or species name. For more information, please see the Select Species tutorial. The Contacts menu contains the Contacts/Personnel Manager. Please see the Contact Manager tutorial for more information. The Setup menu contains the Option Manager, Lists, and Protocol submenus. These submenus are all discussed in their own tutorials. The Help menu has information about the VGS version and build, the End User License Agreement, and the program credits.
Below the menu toolbar is the button toolbar. The first button, Expand All Descendants, will expand all descendant subfolders within a selected folder, or expand all folders if no folder or root folder is selected. The Collapse All button closes all subfolders, showing only the root folders. The Expand Collapse button expands and collapses only the folder that is selected, and will appear gray if no folder is selected. The View All Descendant Locations button will show all sites within a selected folder, including the sites within that folder's subfolders. The Edit Folder Information button opens the Classification Metadata window. In this window, you can edit the name of the folder and add an ID, description, or contacts. If you add a contact, you can edit their role and how long they were involved with that site. The Open Selected Folder button will expand the selected folder, or if a site is selected, this button will open the site window.
To edit the database, click the Edit Schema button. This brings up the Editing button menu, which is hidden to prevent accidental editing. New folder and new locations create roots, subfolders, and sites. These buttons are explained more in depth in the Develop a New Database and Creating a New Site tutorials. Cut, copy, and paste work the same as in a Microsoft document. You can cut and paste a subfolder or site to a new root or subfolder. The Copy button allows you to copy a site into another folder and creates another reference to that site in that folder. You can never really copy a site. You can only reference that single site in multiple folders. If you change any information in one folder, it will also change information in the other folder. The Delete button will delete any selected folders or sites you no longer need. All deleted files will go to the unassigned folder, which is discussed in the Intro to VGS tutorial. If you do not want to keep any edits you have made to the database, you can cancel all schema edits. Once you have finished editing the database, don't forget to save all schema edits.
The dice icon is a random number generator and will be discussed in its own tutorial. To close VGS, Click the X Close button or select Exit from the File menu. Thank you for watching this tutorial. We hope you have learned something new and helpful. Until next time.